It was such a surreal moment. I was like so ecstatic, but it's just an emotion that I don't know how to describe, because right before our name got called, I leaned over to one of my teammates and said, like, this is the 19th pairing, like we only have 5 more. And immediately our name was called, and it was just like this excitement just pouring out of us, like not knowing what to do. And so it was just a great accomplishment, and just like tears of joy, tears of just like the hard work that we put into it, of finally just accomplishing this goal from that we set out since day one.
And I was going to also touch on that too. From the beginning of this season to the end now, you start and then you have a lot of success at the beginning of the season. Can you walk me through, like, what were those goals in the beginning of the year to say, like, hey, we want to set out to go to nationals, Crossroad tournament? Kind of what were those for this group specifically?
Right away on day one, when we had our first team meeting, our goal was, the very first thing came out of our mouth was nationals. Like, we were going to make the national tournament, and we want to do well collectively, like in our conference. And so that was the goals we set out right away. And then along that journey, we said we want to, grow each day with one another and connect and build these relationships, as well as be a light for God on the court and off the court, and draw people in using our talents to worship God in that way, and just reach others for Christ, and just build a team that is going to work every second and is going to give it their all, and it paid off. So we're very excited about that.
100%. Well, to look at the last couple years, yes, a team has gotten better every single year, but hasn't gotten to this point specifically. What do you feel like it has been specifically about this group that you've grown with, that you've, taken those baby steps to be like, okay, I realized that this, and this has helped us, be able to accomplish something like a national tournament appearance?
This team has such high work ethic and determination. So when we set this goal, it was like every single person was on board. Every single person was ready to knock this out and ready to do whatever it takes to get to this moment, knowing that that comes with great wins, but also great losses, and looking at those losses from a learning standpoint, and coming in the next day, maybe after a loss, and being like, what can we work on? What can we grow in? Because we know that the end goal is to get to that national championship. And so I think that is what it took. And then our team dynamic and our team chemistry and the level of skill that we have on this team this year is just like incredible. There's not one spot that is lacking. It's everyone is unified and excelling in their positions, and together that just makes like an excellent team.
Yeah, 100%. Well, to not only be, doing this since 1990s at this point, but also making a part of history to be like the second team ever to do it. In that aspect, kind of, what is it like for you to be, to know that your name's going to be in that team, and, be a part of something that is going to be in record books?
I think it's a great accomplishment. It's hard to put into words, because I feel like the little girl that first started playing volleyball, it was, at a club or in elementary school, and fast forwarding to now, where it's like, hey, your college team is going to the national championship. Like, I think that is a huge milestone, huge a great accomplishment. And I think that is just amazing that we've done that. And it's just hard to collectively put that into words, because it's just so much goes into that. And I think knowing that we did it is like, looking back, once we go past this and do well, it's like you're going to know, like, yeah, I was part of that group and I was part of that team. And hopefully we change the program for the better, and have it head in a better direction in the future years, to be like, hey, we set the standard of nationals, keep going there, keep doing the best that you can do, because it is possible.
All right, just my last question. I know you've got a big week this week, preparation for, Saturday. Kind of, one, how exciting is it kind of going into, with the travel, with the, practices there, with the just experience for one, but also what are those main, goals that you guys have got to hit to be like, hey, let's reel this in to, keep our best foot forward?
I think last week's practices as a whole was just the uncertainty, and the mindset we had to have going into that. And this week is you have to work hard and act like it is the national, tournament and things like that. And especially this week now, knowing it's we're practicing with certainty, urgency and diligence and determination to go and excel in this tournament. And I think it's just been a great experience, because we come in knowing it's the end of the season, you're usually at your peak and at your best, and I think that we are at that. And so it's exciting to see as we go into Saturday's game, is we got to play at the best, we got to be our best and do everything that we've been working towards. And I think just keeping that determination, that grit, that grind, and that encouragement of one another is just going to get us further than what we expected.